Hey, this is Richard Blais, chef at the Spence here in Atlanta, and I'm cooking up a mashup of a tart that's 1 part treacle tart, 1 part pecan pie. From my cookbook that's on shelves now, try this at home, traditional treacle tart. At the end of the day, you have stale white bread, and you have one of my favorite ingredients, Lyle's golden syrup.
Where can you find that?
This you can find this at a Whole Foods, you can find it probably at a Kroger or a Publix. Simple ingredients, it's just this syrup mixed with stale white breadcrumbs, all right? And then we also, of course, are combining some pecans, only Georgia pecans. I don't know if they're Georgia pecans, but it sounded good, quite honestly. We mix that up and we make our pie filling. We bake it in a pretty traditional crust. So here's our, from the cookbook, the recipe for a buttermilk ice cream. Again, in the book we talk about making it with liquid nitrogen. We also talk about making it with dry ice. So dry ice, again, something you can find at a local, you can find it at a Publix or a Kroger. Since we are here at the Spence and we have access to liquid nitrogen, and you can too if you live close to a university, like we live close to Georgia Tech. If you know some friends in the industrial welding business. Tough crowd, I'm making jokes. We have our ice cream base here. And I'll do it by hand here. So this is one of my favorite ingredients. We talk about it in the book, liquid nitrogen. So it's minus 367 degrees cold. It's about as cold as frying oil is hot. You never want to handle it with your bare hands. You never want it to be a part of your hair recipe, which actually is in the book. It is part of the hair recipe. It's equal parts duck fat and liquid nitrogen. I'm a trained professional. If you're using liquid nitrogen at home, wear goggles, wear gloves, do everything that you're supposed to do. All right, so liquid nitrogen, ice cream base. And quite honestly, this is a junior high school chemistry experiment. So a lot of people think that my food is super creative and ultra avant-garde. I'm just stealing junior high science experiments. You can do this in a mixer. It's a little bit easier when you do it in the mixer. Ice cream. All right.